I'm suggesting that there are several things that can be said about the fight against crime and murders especially that are credible and that could compel someone reasonably thinking, of course, who's not tied to any party to say, well, you know, I like this message and I'd support this party for this measure that they'll implement to take us to a better place beyond where we are now, because we're looking for improvement. We're looking for zero. Although zero murders is not possible, but you get the idea. But to come and say incredibly and fantastically that the same way you wanted to apportion resources to the JCF, the same way that you were keen to make legislative changes to help the JCF, the same way you were rallying the citizenry to assist the JCF to get better results, those things are happening now. And you say it's not government action, it's purely the police. Then let me ask a question. For the billions that have been spent on police work over the last 9 years, how many of those billions have been signed off by the police commissioners? Since it says the police alone. And this is the trick in their argument. It's a bait to get people like myself, people in the administration, to defend the government's position in such a way that you could say, let's put up the police against the commentators in media, put up the police against the government, because here's that, the government is trying to take all the credit, and here, that public commentator trying to give the police the government all the credit. No, that's not it, of course. It cannot happen without the men and women of the constabulary. They are the ones out there. So I know it's them. But what about the enabling structure that is built around them? And what credit does a government take for apportioning resources wisely? All the things that have been done to help the police to do this incredible job that we're talking about are things previous administrations wish they could do if they had the resources. This one does, and it is doing those things. So how do you cheapen their argument and believe that you are convincing sensible people that government deserves zero credit? I'm suggesting that this is one of the gravest mistakes that the PNP campaign is making. Men lie, women lie, numbers don't. Even though we know men and women lie with numbers.